itself a federation, but it's more of a aggressive society, so you can't really call it a federation. Its goal is to conquer the world universe, bring every country and world under its influence. So many people end up just saying, "Hey, why?" So they don't really go by peace. But that is for a later video to describe. Yeah, to get more in depth on that. What I mean to start talking about this video is the colony on 7-239b, which is the first colony the Bloody Steel Federation ever settled, as they had mostly been at first focusing on building up their core worlds, their 5 core worlds, and making those into utopian societies. It's been the colony has been established for around 30 years. It mostly exports the ores that are mined from Derek's Digs Mining Incorporated, which is one of the biggest companies uh on the colony. Sorry, I'm trying to decide to link. And the other main export is fish from Old Bill's fishery. The fish are kind of a weird export because, well, before this colony, the Bloody Steel Federation didn't really have fish. They didn't really eat fish. They ate your normal livestock, but none of their core worlds really has an ample supply of fish to really feast upon. So currently, current mayor when this campaign will be starting is Blaine Smith, an old retired Marine who served in the Bloody Steel Federation's military for 40 years before settling in the colony when it was founded. He's an old man who's been seen a lot, but he has been a stable member of the community. Many people look up to him because, well, he's always there ready to help. He's generally ready to help. And this is especially clear when he was seen leading a group of volunteers to rescue some miners from a collapse in the mine. When they went to save those miners, they found of the 30 miners that had gone in, only 20 were saved, and it had only been a day. So the miners said that something took them. But they didn't see he say what or if even they all they said was something came out of the darkness and took them. And so there's been quite a few books, people writing theories. That's the main theory. People are going on with theories like, oh, it's some beast, or it's some miners are just playing a trick on us. Now, in the colony, there are 5 main places of interest. The first is the landing platform, where all the ships come to dock, drop off the supplies that they came in with, or pick up the supplies they came to pick up. But that if it was just that, it wouldn't be well known throughout the Bloody Steel Federation. No, what it was known for is that there was ruins of an old landing pad right there, and they just refurbished it. No one knows where that landing pad came from. It was just there, and they just said, "Hey, we can fix this up and use it. That's perfect." And the second point of interest is the mining company, which I had introduced earlier, which is run by Derek Digger. Derek Digger is a well-mannered gentleman. He leads the Derek Diggs Mining Incorporated, which before they bought the rights to the mining on this planet, they were not well known because, well, all the other mining lands were bought up, all the good ones really. There was some asteroids you could mine, but those never really turned a profit, so no one really knew about them. As most of the big mining ones were owned by Forest Excavation, owned by Scarth Steel Branch, one of the members of the council who leads the Bloody Steel Federation. But when the ores were found on the planet of 7-239b, they found that, well, when it came to bidding for who got the right to it, Scarth Steel Branch was outbid by Digger. Derek Digger, nobody outbid him. No one exactly knows where he got the money to purchase it, but there are rumors that he stole it from someone or he made some deal with some being to get the money. but he got the rights to mine therein, so he has been turning a mighty net fine profit with excavating the gold and adamantine that is plentiful on this planet. The third point of interest is the first branch of Breathforge dominance that was ever put outside of the core planet that Breathforge dominance was founded on. Breathforge armaments is owned by Surtur, Lord of the Fire Giants, and well, he is one of the five council members, and so his company is known for making the best armaments. You can't get better armaments anywhere, really. They just tend to beat out almost everyone. And so that's pretty simple there. The fourth point of interest is the colonies bar. It is well known throughout the Steel Federation for its unique whiskey and coffee. It has the normal whiskey and coffee, but its whiskey that is brewed there is got a really unique flavor that no one else can seem to copy. And then the coffee just has its flavor is a lot richer and deeper than any other coffee. No one can manage to replicate it, even with using the same beans that Marcus says he uses. So it's just something he does with coffee and whiskey just makes it taste better. The bar's name is Marcus's Bar. It is owned by Marcus, of course. Marcus has never really shared his last name to anyone. He's always just gone by, "Oh, you can just call me Marcus. We're friends. You don't need to worry about that. Just call me Marcus." He's a friendly man, someone who you can just You'll just start up a conversation with, and with someone he's never met before, and it'll make it feel like you've known him for years. And the one odd thing about him is no one's ever seen him get upset, even when customers are being extremely unruly there at his bar. He always just calmly sits there and tr- either talks them out of doing whatever they want, what they're trying to do, or will just sit there cleaning up while they get to blow off some steam. So it's become well known that if you need someone to talk to, Mark's is a pretty good one because he's never not going to get upset and be like, "You, that was really dumb idea." Now, the fifth place of interest is Old Bill's Fishery, which was constructed upon the second set of ruins found in the colony, an old building upon a lake that seemed to be just right for a fishery. Now, it might seem odd to you that since the Steel Federation doesn't really have places to fish, why would there someone know how to fish, let alone how to run a fishery? Well, the answer is no one knows how Bill learned it, but he knew how to do it, and he started his business there, and he's been turning a profit since. Well, fish are only really found on 7-239B, but Bill has always had a bit of a really good luck streak because whenever he goes out fishing, he always comes back with a full load. Never has anyone ever seen him come back empty-handed, or even with a small load. So there's been days where other people he trained in fishing come back, they'll have maybe a bucketful of fish, but Bill will come back and he has his whole boat is loaded with fish. So it's been common saying that just need a bit of luck, just go to give old Bill a handshake and you'll have all the luck you need for. He just seems to be overloaded with that stuff. Old Bill's always been a member of the town and it's one of the big people everyone knows. So, getting on to the introduction to the campaign. So, it was Mr. Digger's mining incorporated company. They were mining around in the old mine, and when they were digging, they run across an old facility deep in one of their mines. And at first, the miners they want to go explore it because, well, you get paid extra if you come back with anything that could be useful. And well, making a little extra money has always been looks rather appealing to your average worker. When they found the facility, it was made out of white concrete with as that was the walls with pillars and strong items made out of a weird metal that none of the miners could recognize. Even the old hand who knew every metal in the world, just didn't recognize that alloy. What was it? Looks a bit like an adamantine, but it looks a little too dull, not as shiny as you would expect. But and but when they were trying to go deeper into it, they heard like a loud howl, something coming from deep inside the facility. And so miners, they're not fighters. So they just booked it right out of that facility, saying, "We're gonna go report this to the boss. Maybe we'll get an extra bit for just finding it, but it's someone else's duty to go explore it." So when they came back and told the boss, he ended up saying, "Sure." He called up Mayor Blaine and said, I met some of my employees found a old facility, and well, they said it was has some metal that no one could recognize, and it was a hold from deep in. They didn't feel safe going down there, but I think if we send some people in, we could find some information, something that we could bring the colony some extra needed revenue so we can continue rebuilding, getting built up that so that we can be just as strong as one of those core worlds. And so the mayor he knew a few people that might be interested in their job, and so he made a few phone calls, and so that's where the first session will pick up. So I hope everyone is interested into the campaign. I've been posting these lore videos so that you guys can follow along what's the world build, so it's not just completely random to you guys. And some of you guys may have noticed, but I am taking some inspiration from Norse mythology, so that could be important for you guys if you guys wish to try and predict what will happen in the campaign. Other than that, I don't remember if I introduced, but the background footage for this video will be from Bonnie's Bakery. It's a game I enjoy, and the footage is me trying to get an achievement that's not exactly the easiest achievement to get. But other than that, have a good day, everyone, and I hope you guys see you guys in the next video, and hope you guys enjoy it. This is Welsh Gaming, signing off.